Yeah, we're gonna take another call and then we're gonna wrap up shortly. Thanks again for your time, guys. I really appreciate it.
No, it's a blast.
Yeah. One moment, please. Hello. Thanks for calling Low Value Mail. Who am I speaking with?
Speaking with Vincent.
Vincent. Hold on a sec while we patch you through. And Vincent, you are on with Vito and Dick. Go ahead.
I'm just a little confused on what the beef is with Eric July.
Okay.
What do you think it is?
Is this Eric July?
No, that was a sentence that you didn't say like what Eric it is.
I don't know what Eric July sounds like.
Well, he doesn't sound like a white boy.
Okay.
You don't sound white.
Yeah, I was gonna say you don't sound white though.
Well, thank you, but
what do you think? What do you think could be?
Anything but white? Is that what I'm hearing?
Oh, thanks.
Yeah. Oh, thanks. I'm glad.
You know, shucks.
No, listen. I'm not familiar with you guys, and I know that there's some kind of weird beef.
Are you familiar? Are you familiar with Eric July? Are you a fan of this guy?
I bought the books because I think they're cool looking books.
Okay, so you like the way they look?
Yeah.
I like the artwork.
Are you a comic book guy?
What do you think about this story, though?
Be honest, I haven't fucking read them.
Okay, so
what do you want me to do,
point.
Man?
I don't know. Level with me. Tell me what your problem is.
Well, why'd you buy a comic if you don't want to fucking read it? What was the point? Why did you buy it?
Because I draw and I like fucking artwork, you dick.
Okay.
What do you draw? Wait, send us one of your drawings.
Wait, you draw yourself?
Yes, I draw myself naked.
Do you really,
what are you talking about?
Hold on. Do you really think like the artwork in ISOM is better than like other comics you could get? I think the artwork's fine, but it's not like
it's fine. Yeah, it's not better than fucking Spawn, but it's good.
But then why not just buy Spawn? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Why you bought it?
That
why?
was fucking 30 years ago, dude. I did. You know what I mean? And that's done.
But there's like if you're just buying comics for art, there's way better art.
I bought Spawn 30 years ago. That's cool.
I don't think you bought it for the art. That's a cope.
You like Eric July and you want to support him?
Is it a cope?
It is a cope because you're telling me you bought it for the art.
For what? What the fuck does that even mean? You're using this word. What does that mean? A cope?
That means that if you were really like, I want to buy good art, all I care about is seeing awesome comic art. What other comics what other comics have you bought recently?
No, I also care about supporting a fucking independent
There you go.
artist.
Okay, so that's what you actually bought it for. You want to support Eric.
Yeah, which that's fine.
Okay, and it's a cope. How?
Do you care about supporting
I was asking why you actually bought it, and we're nailing down why you actually bought it. You bought it to support Eric July, right?
Is there tentacle porn in it? Is there any tentacles?
I'll tell you. Here's the deal. It's fine. It's fine if you want to support Eric July.
There's one black tentacle in it.
I have no problem with that.
It's huge.
You want to give Eric July money because you think he deserves to succeed in life.
I think that he's trying to start a better version of comic books because Marvel and DC turned into some bullshit. So
and what's he doing, by the way? He's just doing like a non-woke comics?
Yeah, it's like a superhero universe.
Yeah.
Let me ask you something.
It's a far right-wing comic book universe he's creating.
What does that even like mean? It's just like
I think he's joking.
It means there's no abortions. There's no one's having abortions in the comic at all.
Exactly.
Here's the deal:
hold
on.
It's free of bullshit.
Okay,
so, go ahead.
It's free of bullshit and whatever that means. I don't read Marvel and DC comics either. I think there's a lot of good, and I read a lot of Japanese comics, for instance. If I want good art and stories, I'll go there. But I think you want a better comic industry in America. Then you think the American comic industry or the Western comic industry is suffering, and that Eric July is going to be the path to fixing some of that. Would that be correct?
I'm 45 years old. I don't really give a fuck. You know what I mean?
But you have to give a fuck about something. That's what I'm trying to drill down. What do you care about?
I mean, you called into the show. You
bought
obviously
this
care
comic.
about something.
What do you care about? Why did you buy it? You must have cared about it for some reason.
Yeah, I care about, it's a small business and I want to support it, and it's better than the bullshit that's already out there.
And you don't like the woke stuff, and you're probably like, this is like a vote in that kind of category as well.
It's yes.
Okay, and that's what I'm saying. You want to support a business that you think will transform culture in some way, that this wokeness that you've identified, you want it to dissipate, and you want to see businesses succeed that don't offer those kind of politics.
Yes, and why I called is my original question is, what is your beef with that?
Well, I'm happy to answer
But wait,
that.
who's beef? Me or Vito? Because we got different beefs.
I don't know, the fucking dude in the yellow hat, I guess.
Oh, yeah,
Who was
okay,
holding
that's
up the
you,
icon
Vito.
comic.
Okay. So
I don't know either one of you guys.
That's fine. And if you think I'm being antagonistic towards you, I don't want you to feel that way. I'll level with you. You seem like a nice guy.
No, I don't think you are, and I don't really give a fuck if you are, because I'm never going to meet you, and it doesn't matter.
We're gonna hang
sure you're
out.
not black?
We're gonna be friends by that.
You sound black, man.
Yeah, this is like I don't want to be racist.
Do you live in a
but
black
Did you get your dad
Yeah,
for
you're like,
Father's
hey
Day?
man, I don't want to be antagonistic or nothing, but like, are you
All right,
purposely?
can I-
Listen in,
and
you
we're
crack ass bastards. I think.
Can I drop
What's your
the
favorite
N-bomb?
brand of cigarette?
Please
Yeah,
don't drop an
I don't know.
N-bomb. I don't know.
Newport, motherfucker.
I knew it. I got you, you bastard.
Biden's taking those menthols away, and you're not happy about it. All right. So I exist on YouTube as a culture critic, right? A lot of what I do is critiquing movies, critiquing TV shows, whatever else. And as somebody, and I also previously worked professionally in that realm. I worked as a video game journalist. I was on salary. And I think part of the work of a critic is to be honest with your audience. Okay. And that's something a lot of YouTube guys talk about. We talk about, The Last Jedi was a Star Wars movie that came out. A lot of critics said, oh, we love it. It's an incredible movie. It's got these feminist morals, Again, they talk this shit about this woke stuff. They hype it up. They say, even if the movie's bad or the TV show's bad, they go, yes, but it's inspiring and it's good for the reasons of the politics surrounding it. And that's what we support. And that's why we need to come out and say that we love it, even though we know it's not that great. So
Sure,
as
it's a boy dressed up as a girl pretending to be a Jedi. Yeah,
a lot of stuff like that. Absolutely. So we already know how to critique those people. When the critics say we love it, it's got diversity, it's got people of all different colors, it's got every gender represented. We go, well, that's not a good reason to like a project. You need a good story. You need a solid, narrative. You need experienced people working on it who know what they're doing. And there's a lot of YouTube guys, and they have, plenty of these criticisms for the mainstream and what the mainstream's doing. Eric July is friends with a lot of these guys, and he comes along and he goes, here's my comic book. And rather than talk about what they're supposed to talk about as critics, you're a critic, you're a culture critic. You're supposed to talk about why the plot's good, okay, why the characters are good, why it works, why it's a good story. You don't hear that from these guys. These are guys who have made their entire careers on we're the honest guys, honest criticism, 100%. You're going to get the straight dope. And you ask them, well, what do you like about this ISOM comic? And they go, well, Eric July is a great guy. I go, well, that doesn't.
I'm not saying that, by the way.
I know you're not, but this is what these guys have been saying. They've been saying, we go, well, what's the best part of the book? What do you like about it? And they go, well, I haven't read it, but Eric's got all the right politics. And I go, that's the exact same thing that you said you were fighting against. You said you were fighting against this industry nepotism, promoting your friends, promoting people with the same politics as you. You said that was the problem. You said that's why Hollywood's broken. That's why the mainstream's broken. Is that rather than focus on the content, you're focused on the politics?
Those are not my politics, and Eric's politics line up with mine. I'll be straight.
But
honest with you,
I'm not addressing this at you. You asked me what my beef is with these
I'm
people.
still waiting.
This is not Well, I'm telling you what it is. The beef that I have is that I believe Eric July has put out a substandard product. I think if you read it, it's not a great story. I think it lacks basic storytelling. It was written by a guy.
You're probably right.
Okay. Well, thank you for saying that. That's I'm glad you're acquiescing.
So you don't care that you don't mind that it's still political marketing as long as the politics agree with you, sir?
Yeah, baby.
Yeah. I mean,
so you're fighting the political fight. You're fighting the culture war.
Yeah.
You can do that. You can say that's what I want to do. I don't care if the movie's good, as long as it's promoting my political agenda and what I believe in.
No. Listen, I understand what you're saying.
You haven't even read the comic, though. I mean, if you really cared
like
about
I
the
said.
project and the plot and the story, you would read it, right?
I care about the fact that it's kind of standing up against the other bullshit where everybody has to be some transgender fucking alien. I'm not cool with that. It's weird to shove that down kids' throats, and that's why I back it.
I
It's
hear
not
you.
standing up against that though. It's like $6 million. That's nothing compared to Hollywood doesn't give a shit about
I know.
Eric July.
I know. It's baby steps, Holmes.
Well, I'm also going to make the argument to you that is Spawn woke? Is Invincible? Well, now the TV show is getting a little bit of wokeness in there, but
Yeah, because
there's
they put that black girlfriend in.
Yeah, but she's a bitch. There are
I got
plenty.
nothing against black people. What the fuck are you talking about? Racist?
Well,
That's woke.
it's-
Putting
it's-
black characters where it should have been a white person is like the definition of woke, isn't it?
In what? What are you talking about? I don't
It's
even
a
know
show.
What the fuck
It's a
you're
show
talking about.
called Invincible that you're not watching, and you should be watching. It's a
Yeah,
great
I don't watch
story.
all that bullshit. It's all trash. I'm watching fucking YouTube right now, dude. Look at me. I don't watch this bullshit you're talking about.
I would just
Invincible's pretty
say
good though.
Invincible is really good.
Yeah.
I would say
I don't even know
that.
what the fuck that is.
Well, it's the #1 show on streaming right now, so that's your problem.
right.
I've never
It's
heard
a
of
show
it.
about kids getting a sex change.
Yeah, it's really cool. It's a bunch of trans kids all
Isn't that
fucking and
Euphoria?
sucking. I haven't watched that one.
Sounds awesome.
I'm going to make the argument to you that
Maybe
yes,
check out Beautiful Dogs on Netflix. Whoop.
I think Marvel and DC are making a lot of bad projects. I think they're hiring a lot of shitty writers. But I would argue that I don't think the solution is to just get behind a guy who's also making shitty comics, but with different politics. I think there's a lot of good, indie comics out there that are also devoid of these so-called woke politics that have way better stories and way better art and are a lot more interesting. And I think Eric July's
Way
success
better
is
art,
based.
really?
I don't know why you think ISOM's art.
Yeah, I
is
don't
so
think the
good.
ISOM's art was very good.
All right.
It's-
I mean,
it's-
that being
it's
said, if
solid.
you guys want me to draw something and hire me, you can pay me to draw shit. I'll do it. I don't give a fuck. I'll draw a penis on a lady all day.
All right. Well, maybe we
All
can
right.
make that happen.
Yeah,
That's
there's
exciting.
definitely a market for that kind of thing.
I
You
think
got my
I
number.
th-
You got
I
my
think-
number. Let's go, baby.
Look, I just don't like being lied to. When people tell me the reason Eric July is a success is because he's a brilliant creator with a fantastic comic book, I go, no.
Is he
The
a
reason
success? I don't.
he's made
is he a
$6 million.
success?
I think that's very successful
Yeah,
for a
that's
comic book.
pretty
All right.
successful.
And I have no problem saying that. But
Listen,
the
I'll take
reason
it.
he's success is that he's made friends with a lot of influential people. He works at the Blaze. He was able to get coverage on Fox News.
What influential people did he make friends with?
Glenn Beck is
You're
pretty
talking about
influential.
Lakers
and all that stuff, right?
Yeah. He made
go-
he was friends with Deez.
With who?
Deez?
He's nuts.
Damn it.
Getting me, motherfucker. I
Too
got you.
obvious,
All
man.
right.
Come on.
All right, we got to wrap this
I
up.
saw
Thanks,
that coming a
caller.
mile away.
All
Thanks for
right,
calling.
wrap it up,
I
Danny, you
want you to hold on, caller. I want
Yeah.
you to read the comic. You can find me on Twitter. It's at Vito Comedy, and tell me if you really thought it was a good story or not. I want to know.
Did you say at Vito Comedy?
At
Yeah.
Vito Comedy on
At
Twitter
Vito
if you use
Comedy.
Twitter.
Are you a comedian, sir?
No.
All right. Well, I don't know what the fuck. to say
Wait,
to
what do
that.
you mean?
That's
Are you
his
a
handle on
comedian?
Twitter.
What kind of fucking question is that?
Whoa,
What do you-
your
what do
name
you want me
on
to
Twitter
say?
is at Vito Comedy.
Yeah, I'm an
Yeah.
anti-comedy guy. I
No,
called
he's
it
a
that.
funny
Like
guy. He's a funny guy. All right, thanks, caller.